Hey guys, it's Poker Bunny. I'm streaming today. Okay, let me post. GBR Chapo said, "Hi, everything okay?" No. Uh, how am I supposed to answer that? No, a bomb literally went off like right next to my apartment just now, and like a bunch of people died. So like, I'm not okay. Snow Monkey says, "What's up, Bunny? High chance of me getting arrested today, lol. Protests in Chicago about to start." Oh, really? What are you protesting? Snow Monkey said, "What the fuck, bomb?" Okay, no, there is not actually a bomb, but like, I just don't otherwise know like how to answer the other question. And maybe he speaks like a different language primarily, because the question doesn't really make sense. Oh wait, I just realized. Sorry. It was probably really hard to hear me. The agent killing Renee Goodup in Minnesota. Who's Renee Goodup? GBR Chapo says, "You was on your phone, seem stressed. English is my first language." Yeah, I'm just like really stressed that someone's gonna bomb the street like right next to my apartment. No, but actually, if I haven't been awake for that long, I do like get a lot of people saying, like, there it sounds like something weird about my voice, like something's wrong. So yeah, it's a reasonable question. Snow Monkey said she was in St. Paul and an ICE agent jumped out and shot her point blank in the head. He's claiming self-defense, that she was supposedly trying to run him over. Why do you think it's bullshit? Snow Monkey said because he sidestepped and the first bullet went into the windshield at an angle, she literally could have run any of them over earlier. Yeah, I know, but like the thing, like I don't know anything, I've never heard of this before, so I have no idea what happened, but like I think like in general, like people don't just like wake up and be like, oh, like I'm gonna shoot someone in the head today. So like if he has a record of like doing this like multiple times, like if he's done it before, then I would lean toward like, okay, yeah, he did it like intentionally, but like otherwise I just don't really, like my first thought was that it's like he actually did think he was in danger, or like it was like an accident or something. But like if he's never done this before and he's been like a police officer for a long time, then like I would think probably something happened that like scared him a lot. But yeah, I know nothing about this particular case, so like I just have no idea. Also, like in general, like women are just like way less violent than men, so like I think the fact that it's a woman makes it less likely that she was trying to run him over, but still like that does happen like sometimes, especially people who like are from like really violent countries. Oh, he's not a police officer. Okay. Wait, didn't you say it's an ICE officer? Yeah, an ICE agent. I mean, that's like the same thing in my mind. Okay, when you say he's not a police officer, he's a goon. But he is an ICE agent, so like there's not like a huge difference, I would say. Yeah, I have no idea about this particular case, so like I really don't have an opinion, but I would just say like in general, okay, like what actually is his record, by the way? Like did he like shoot people? Like did he shoot and kill people before? Like I would like to know that. Wait, what the fuck? Like there's something. Wait, what? Sometimes my computer's like a little bit glitchy, so I got confused for a second. Martian Mike said this whole thing is fake. People wake up. Masonic psyops is all the events are. Okay, I have no idea what that stands for or what Masonic means. Like, please tell me. I have literally no idea. Snow Monkey said, lol, these ICE officers are not trained. Most of the new recruits can't pass any written tests and physicals. So is he like a new officer? Like, how new is he? Ben said, what's poppin', Pee-wee? Not much. What's poppin' with you? Oh, sick. Okay, we got the minor. Snow Monkey said they're beating up high school kids in Minnesota, etc. Yeah, I don't know. Cypher Space said, what are you playing? Playing the Pig House on BC Game. Ben said, what site were you planning mystery cash games on? BC Game. So Monkey said, be safe, I gotta go exercise my First Amendment rights. Well, have fun. Ben said, are you playing any events at the Borgata Winter Open? I played the Six Max on Tuesday, and then I came back home and I'm playing the last day one on Monday, and oh wait, crap, clicked the wrong thing, and yeah, doing like a full online session tomorrow since it's Sunday. Sean said, first time here. Are you playing a tourney or cash? I'm playing slots. Playing the pig house. On BC Game. Ben said, any real poker action on BC Game? Yeah, there is. I just don't have access to poker right now as like a streamer. Sean said, by the way, is your tattoo Pokemon Eevee? It is, yeah. I actually copied it from Ariana Grande. She has like the same tattoo, but like without the plus sign. They fucked up though, it's supposed to be a minus sign. Ben said you should rent a Lux condo in Jersey City so you could play on Poker Stars, but blah blah blah. No, actually, if anything, I might go to Canada for a few weekends this year, like on a Sunday to play, like a real session. No, but Tay said, are you still with that Poker MDT guy? No, yeah, we've been not together for like 2.5 years, but I've had another boyfriend for just over 2 years now. Ben said, who dumped who? Well, technically, he did first, but then he wanted to get back together, like, once I, like, lost weight after I had my baby, and then I was already, like, with my current boyfriend, like, basically, yeah, like the same time when he wanted to get back together. But yeah, I was only with my ex because I was just like super depressed and like lonely when I met him. And I also like had never been in like a good relationship before, so like I basically thought like the most I could hope for was like, I don't know, like someone like my ex who like was honestly just like a really horrible boyfriend. Um, but yeah, but then I'm just like super lucky like that I met my current boyfriend. I feel like it's a miracle. Flo Zell said, "Is Garrett Adelstein hot?" No, I don't think so. He's really not my type. Um, Ben said, "You're supposed to love yo baby mama and never let her go." Yeah, he was definitely not appreciative of me, that's for sure. Noah Tay said, "And you were like, hell nah, bitch." No, I was like, I'm just like a really attached girl, so um, like I'll basically just like do literally anything for my boyfriend. So like, yeah, like whatever they want, like I'll pretty much do it, even if it's like, I don't know, like something that like most girls would not be okay with, for example. But like, um, yeah, but anyway, so whatever. I feel like I, yeah, like it's just so ridiculous though that like I was so attached to my ex because the way he was treating me was just like, yeah, just not, yeah. I don't know, it just goes to show you like how fucked up my life was like before I met him because, um, yeah, to think that like I thought that like I should basically settle for my ex, like that means like some really bad stuff happened to me. Wait, what the fuck is this thing that just popped up? Like, this weird animation just popped up. Can anyone see that? Like, what is that? I've never seen that before. It literally just went away. Am I like hallucinating? Or could you guys see that thing, that weird animation that just popped up? Oh wow, this is gonna be a sick bonus, I'm telling you. Because it's so rare to get that third, like, tier gold house. Wow. Let's fucking go. Yes, let's go. Flozell said, what's your go-to energy drink? Definitely sugar-free Red Bull. I drink, like, literally 2 or 3, like, every single day. What about you? Ben said, I won 150K last year playing on all those sites. Lit. Flozell said, no, we couldn't see the animation. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was so weird. Like, I'm like, did I hallucinate that? That was so weird. Ben said, when is your contract with VC Game up? I'm actually not sure. Ben said, can USA players play poker on VC Game? Yes, you can. Like, they're completely fine with you using a VPN. Like, you do have to use a VPN, but they're completely fine with that. Like, I'm using a VPN right now, and they're totally fine with it. And they also told me to tell people, like, a VPN is completely fine. Ben said, "Is there a Windows version?" Yeah, I'm on Windows right now. Yeah, I just have like a normal PC. It's not a Mac, so yeah, Windows is totally fine. Ben said, "Show us real poker, stream a real poker and music game." Yes, I would like to, but they, uh, yeah, I don't have like permission as a streamer. But actually, to be honest, it's a lot better if I don't stream poker because I do a lot of things that are like very exploitable, and like I don't want people to see me doing them, obviously. Um, Flozel said, "Is this the only slot you like, or what?" It actually is. Like, this is the only, um, this is the only slot that I like at all. Like at the casino as well, you know, they have like the version of this called Huff and Puff, and like that's like the only slot that I play. Um, like everything else is just like not as fun as Puff and Puff. Ben said, "Do you still ice skate? Are you going to be in the Winter Olympics?" Well, obviously not. But yeah, I have to get surgery on like both of my heels actually, because now it's just like too painful for me to even put my feet in the boot because I have like such bad like, it's hard to explain. There's just like a big bump like on my heels from like all like running marathons and stuff and like skating. So yeah, I have to get surgery on both heels and I have to do each one separately. And each one, like the recovery time is 3 months. So like it's something that I'm just like really putting off. But yeah, I do really miss skating. I think about it a lot. Is anyone seeing this like glitch? Oh my god, what the fuck? Ben said, when you were in Philly, did you go to any of the poker rooms? No, I didn't. Me and my boyfriend were just there for vacation because, yeah, there's like this insanely nice Four Seasons there. And we went last Thanksgiving and also the previous Thanksgiving. Cause like he grew up in, well, he moved to Philly like when he was 9 and was there for 3 years. So like, he showed me like his childhood home and stuff. But yeah, no poker. Ben said, ever been to Parks Poker? No. Dead Money said, I don't know how that constant honking doesn't drive you crazy. Um, yeah, my building actually does have like really bad insulation. I don't know, like, it's actually a really nice, well, it looks like a really nice apartment, but it has like a lot of like structural, like invisible, like structural problems. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of salty about it because when my mom bought me this apartment, like, this one was my second choice out of the ones we looked at. This other one was like on like a better street and like newly renovated, but she didn't want to buy that one because it was like right next to like one of those, you know, like the fake hotels for like migrants. But it probably wouldn't even end up, so she thought like it's gonna be hard to like resell. But like trust me, okay, she's like, yeah, I'm sure she's not watching this stream, but like she's not very smart, so like it would have been way better to just get the other apartment. But yeah, whatever, it is what it is. It actually, yeah, like it looks like my apartment is super nice. Like people are like really impressed when they come over, but like structurally, like it has a lot of issues that I'm salty about. Ben said when you walk around the West Village, do Wall Street guys stop you for pics? What kind of question is this? I've never heard of what? Like, I've never heard of this. Is that like, first of all, like, Wall Street guys are like the last people who would like stop for a pic with like it doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you talking about? Actually, my boyfriend's a Wall Street guy, but he doesn't stop me on the street for pics. But yeah, I don't know, I've never heard of like this thing you're talking about. Why would they stop me for pics? Like, first of all, I'm not famous, so it makes no sense. Like, I've still never run into this, like, but it would be way more likely that some random homeless person would, like, want to take a picture with me than, like, a random Wall Street guy. Like, what are you talking about? Ben says you are a famous poker star. Okay, poker celebrities are not real celebrities. Like, that's, like, anyone who, like, come on, poker celebrities are obviously not real celebrities. Not Andre said, do you stop famous people on the street at Ben? The only way I would be famous, like mainstream famous, is if I won the main event. Ben said Phil Ivey is a real celebrity. Yeah, he's like a rare anomaly. Of course, there's like a few like household names like Phil Ivey, Phil Hellmuth, Maria Ho. I guess there's some more, but I mean, there's really not Daniel Negreanu. There's not many mainstream poker celebrities. There's like probably like 10 or less. And I'm definitely not one of them. And they all got famous like back when like they had this like streamed game called like High Stakes Poker that was literally on like a mainstream channel, I think. So that's how guys like that got famous. And also that was before Black Friday, so like way more people in the US and like the world in general were like interested in poker and like playing online. So like, yeah, that's how those guys got famous. But the only way I would be able to get famous from poker now is if, like, mainstream famous, is if I won the main event, which is obviously not happening. Ben says, play any home games in NYC? No, not at all. Zero interest. Yeah, when I'm home, the only thing I'm focused on is playing, getting some online volume in, and studying poker. But they're like, the last thing I would want to do is go to like a seedy New York City home game at night with like major massive rake, like playing like 25 hands per hour. Like, that is not what I want to be doing. Pretty much the only time I play live cash now is if it's a live stream occasionally, but otherwise, like, I'm really not into it. It's like literally the last thing I would want to do. Like, it's so inefficient. Like, my goal is not even like right now to make like the most money short term. It's like to get as good as possible at tournaments. So like, why the hell would I be spending my time playing live cash? Just not for me. Ben said you want to play zero rate games with hedge fund managers. Like, I know for most people that, like, well, first of all, I have no idea where those games are. I'm not interested in seeking them out, but I know, like, I guess, like, most poker players would want to jump on opportunities like that, but, like, for me, like my entire goal in poker right now is just to be, like, as good at tournaments as possible, because, like, that's what I really want to be doing. Like, one day, like, my dream is to be, like a high-stakes tourney pro, so, like, obviously I should not be wasting any time playing like live underground cash games in New York. Okay, I'm done streaming for the day. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.